Can't breathe, oh, you should set me free. Baby, if you're over me. Baby, if you're over me. Just go, just go. Baby, if you're over me. Hey guys, it's me again, Charles, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, yes, my name is Charles, and yes, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be listening to Years and Years' debut album, Communion. So I've heard Years and Years' second album, Palo Santo, the one that came out in 2018, and I really love that album. And because of that album, I was like, let me get into more Years and Years. But the thing is, I never got around to listening to this album. I've been watching It's a Sin on HBO Max, and I was just reminded, wow, I really like Ollie Alexander, the frontman for Years and Years, which, you know, led me back here to their first album. I was like, okay, let's finally listen to this album now. I'ma just say it quickly. If you're not watching It's a Sin, then you should be watching it because it is a great show. I plan to review that show when I finish it, but honestly, it's amazing so far, and it's only 5 episodes, and it's very educational, so y'all should watch it for all those reasons. Yes. Before I get into this whole album reaction, I'm just gonna say you should subscribe to my channel if you like album reactions, because I react to albums, sometimes other music stuff, but mostly albums. I review movies, I talk about Blu-rays, and you know, I do whatever else I want to do on this channel because, you know, it's my channel, I'm gonna do whatever else I want to do on here. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you like my personality, then, you know, subscribe because, you know, why not? Why not? Okay, with all that said and done, let's get into this whole album. So the first song on the album is called Foundation. Ollie Alexander has a great voice. I mean, it has to be said. Worked him out. I see. Interesting production that's coming in right now. Like, it's been slowly creeping in, but I'm like, huh. Interesting, giving me some synth vibes. But why not? Okay, so that was Foundation, and I'm just like, baby, why are you saying, all the things I want, I really shouldn't get? Why are you saying that in this song? I'm like, interesting. I mean, the dark synth, production in the background that slowly comes more to the forefront as the song goes on, I'm just like, this song, there's something about it that has a very dark energy about it. Something not good. Clearly from the lyrics, I'm just like, something's going on. Fast forward to me actually looking at what he was saying in the bridge when Ollie Alexander's all like, and your head looks good, I want to love it so much, I want to be the one, I want to do what you love. And I was lying. I don't really want to be fine. It's all over. I was like, okay, so this song is about a breakup. So is this album a breakup album? And if so, I'm just like, the song makes sense then, like from the dark, brooding production, like that comes to the forefront and some of the lyrics, I was like, okay, it makes sense that this is about a breakup. And I'm just like, he needs to escape. So the next song on the album is called Real. That doesn't sound good. He's like, tell me, goddammit! Baby, this is not it. You have to let him go. I don't know, be sad and lonely. God, if it was that simple. Baby, take that as a sign. If they don't want to stay, then... So that was Real. And I'm just like, this song is so sad. I'm just like, ooh, the wanting, craving for human affection from someone that you like. I'm just like, ooh. But when they don't like you back, I'm just like, not this. This is too much. Personally, for me, when I like someone, it's like, I latch on, which is why when they don't like me back, I like get depressed. And I'm just like, this is why I don't like opening up myself, because I'm just like, I hate people, I hate guys. Seriously, from the jump of this song, he says, I broke my bones playing games with you, this type of fun that makes me blue. And I'm like, not this. Not doing all these things with this guy, making you depressed and sad because at the end of the day, you probably are like, we're not gonna be together. Also, him saying, I talk to you, but it don't work. I touch you, but it starts to hurt. And I'm like, no, no, no. Don't hit me with this sadness, like, right off the top of this album. I mean, this plus Foundation, I'm just like, ooh, I don't like it. I don't like this. It's making me sad. Okay, so the next song on the album is called Shine. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Aww, it's you. This is optimistic. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so that was Shine, and I'm just like, this was a complete 180 from the last song, Real. I'm just like, this song felt more optimistic in both in the lyrics and the production. I was just like, okay, maybe this is a different person than Ollie was singing about in the last song, but I was just like, maybe things might work out with this person. I mean, if they're willing to do all the things that you're asking them to do in this song for you, I'm just like, work. But if not, I'm just like, please don't lead me down this rabbit hole of wanting someone and wanting them to do things for you, but them not feeling that way towards you and not want to do any of that for you. I'm just like, please, I've had too much of those feelings. Like, in the song when he says, don't leave me behind, can you see me, I'm shining, I'm just like, baby, he doesn't want to be left behind. He's just like, look at me now, I'm good. Those past relationships, like, that I've been through, like, they aren't affecting me anymore. So please don't leave me behind, because I'm pretty sure the way Ollie is feeling, the way he's been talking in these past 3 songs, I'm just like, he loves too much. And, you know, if this doesn't go well, he's going to be sad and depressed again. And I'm just like, mood. So the next song on the album is called Take Shelter. To get used? I don't know about that. Who is not telling you that you need to stop? Where are your friends? But why would you want to be getting used? It's like, no, unless you're in a very low place, which maybe he is. Baby. Okay, so that was Take Shelter, and I'm just like, baby. Ooh. You're just like, it's fine if this is just a sexual relationship. It's fine if you just use me. And you know what? Like, I don't have any friends that are going to tell me otherwise to stop. Or maybe you do and you're just not listening to them. But anyway, I'm just like, you really like this guy that you really don't care that you're going to be used by him. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is sad, but at the same time, me. And then, like, in the bridge, I'm pretty sure it's the bridge, he says, if you want to find love, if you want to find something more, I'll be the one to run for you. And I'm just like, ooh, he's just like holding out hope that if you want more than just like a physical relationship, that he'll be the one to be there for you. And I'm just like, not again with me being like, I relate to that 100%. Maybe this is only song 4, and I'm just like, me and Ollie Alexander are like one and the same when it comes to trying to find love in relationships. I'm just like, ooh, I deserve better. Yet I do not fight for better. Notch. The next song on the album is called Worship, and honestly, I don't like where we're going. I don't like where we're going with this album. I'm just like, baby, please stop. Ooh, baby. Ooh, you really are under the control of this guy. Is he saying, I'm not gonna tell anybody about you? Because if so, why are you hiding this guy? Okay, so that was worship, and I'm just like, baby, the unhealthy tendencies we are displaying, like doing anything that this person wants you to do for them, and like you having to keep them a secret from people, I'm just like, ooh, this is like red flags everywhere. And also, I'm just like, baby, I just can't with the notion of following a guy to that extent. Like, I can be boy crazy, but like, at the end of the day, I'm just like, if I gotta be alone, I'll be alone. But at the same time, I get that he's like, I'll be sad if I'm alone and I'm not with this guy that I like. And I'm just like, I feel that too. But you know what? I'd rather feel that sad depression than, what he's doing, like going down this album so far. I'm just like, especially with this song Worship, I'm like, you would never catch me do this to a man. Like, me having to treat him this way and him treating me this way. I'm just like, baby, that is a no-go. Ollie really is being like, baby, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make this work. And I'm just like, why? What is the allure? Is he that hot? Is he that like smart? Is he that funny? Is he dicking you down good? I'm just like, what is the materials that make you be like, yes, I will do all these things for you? I'm just like, you could never, because guys at the end of the day are disgusting and annoying. And I'm just like, baby, you would have to be doing a lot for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna give up my control and I'm just gonna do whatever you want. Because honestly, like worshiping someone else couldn't be me unless it's a celebrity, then a celebrity actor, singer too. If you're not one of those two things, then I'm just like, girl, no. But then again, there's a line to celebrity worship. Getting off track. Okay, so the next song of the album is Eyes Shut, and I'm just like, baby, this better be like an eyes wide shut reference where it's like, now you're awake and you're like, this is not good. Ooh, piano. Okay. Okay, diversity in this album. No. So that was Eyes Shut, and I was just like, baby, this is so sad, depressing, sad. I was just like, you think that if you keep your eyes shut to these things that you won't be hurt by them, but at the end of the day, you're like, you know it in your heart that you know that you will be hurt because you know what you know. And I'm just like, ooh, it's hurting my heart that you can't just accept the reality of things. When he says, I'm drawing pictures, I'm evading, I will not use them, I'm just like, baby, is he saying that he can see clearly what's going on in front of him, that this isn't going to be something that's going to last, but he's not going to like even give that any regards? He's just like, look, I know that that's what's happening, I can see even though my eyes are shut, but at the end of the day, I'm just not going to give it any mind. I'm not gonna act like it's real, even though I know it's real. I'm just like, ooh, you are hurting my heart, Ollie. You're hurting my heart. I'm just like, Alexa, play Lucky Escape. So the next song of the album is called Ties, and what could this even be about? Okay, we're going back to upbeat, and I'm just like, okay, because that last song almost made me cry. I was like, ugh. What does that mean though? The one that you tie. So that was ties, and for the majority of the song, I was like, what are we talking about again? But then I thought back to the very start of the song when he says, you tell me you like to burn a bridge, that you always make mistakes like this. And I'm like, oh, so he's kind of saying like ties, like burning a bridge. So the guy he's talking about likes to break ties with guys that he's been with. And so basically the song, I guess, is basically saying, don't cut me off like you've done all these other guys. Like, I want to stay with you. And I'm just like, ooh, baby, again with this whole be with me thing. And I'm just like, ugh, I can't really fault it because it's like, I understand this completely. And I'm like, ugh, it's so hard to let go. So the next song of the album is called King. So baby, you gotta leave him. Oh, God. Not cool. This is looking up. It's looking up, Ollie. Your control. Ooh, I got it. He's saying let's fight? Because if so, babe, break free, Ariana Grande. Said let go. So that was King, and I'm just like, yes, some progress is being made right now. I'm just like, Ollie is realizing, yes, I've made so many compromises, and you know what? It's not always good that I've made those compromises. I've made too many compromises to what? Just feel good for like a while, but then all those compromises I've made have kind of made me sick, and I'm just like, yes, see, you cannot be compromising so much. I mean, especially if you're the one who's having to do the compromising. That's when things go bad. But he's just like, maybe you should let me go. I'm a king, but I'm under your control. And I'm just like, baby, you got to escape. Once again, play lucky escape. You need to dodge that bullet, baby. You need to go. You need to go. The next song of the album is called Desire, and let's not backtrack. Let's not backtrack, Ollie. Okay, never mind. We're still in this relationship. Baby, you can't force it. Poppers. You. Okay. Typical men. Babe, it's not love, it's desire. More like lust. He's probably not willing to lose anything, baby. Okay, so that was desire, and I'm just like, baby, Ollie, you need to wake up and get out of this relationship. You know it's unhealthy and it's bad. But I understand, you're just like, I still have feelings for him, and I'm just like, yeah, and you think that he still has feelings for you, because honestly, unless he explicitly says that he still has feelings for you, then you can't assume that. But you know what? I don't understand how you could be with him knowing you said that, am I enough to keep your other lovers hidden? And I'm just like, I know it's a facet of being gay that monogamous relationships, especially like being physically monogamous, is almost non-existent. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I could handle being with someone who I'm not even really in a relationship with fully, like sleeping around with other people. I'm just like, no. Honestly, Ollie, you saying I want you to want me again, we are such sad people to have those feelings toward guys who treat us like nothing. Honestly. So the next song on the album is called Gold. You know, I realize he's probably not saying let go, he's probably saying like gold. Okay, so that was gold, and for some reason, when I was listening to the song, I thought he was saying let go, and I was like, oh, are we letting go? But then, like, toward the end of the song, I was like, oh, you know what? He's probably saying like gold, and looking at the lyrics, I'm like, oh, he is saying like gold, so honestly, my perspective on the song is different now, because I'm just like, what is it? What is the song even trying to say? I don't know. Even looking at the lyrics, I'm just like, I'm not really understanding if we're still in the narrative of this relationship that he's been talking about this whole album, or if this song is just something that's randomly put in there and it's not meant to like continue with the story that we've been like told this whole album. But you know what? I like the sound of it, but you know, album wise, I'm just like, this is very interesting, the placement of it. I'm just like, does this belong in this album? I don't know. The next song on the album is called Without. Okay, are we saying we're gonna go with or without you? Because if so, good, 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 good. Being like, you're either gonna be with me or not. Ooh. Okay, so that was without, and now I'm just like, okay, I feel like this song is telling us that we have finally woken up. Ollie has finally woken up, and he's like, you know what? You're either gonna be with me or without me, because at this point, it's kind of futile, and I'm just like, yes, you know, you have to make that decision, Ollie. And I'm glad that I think that's what he's saying with the song, that you're either gonna be with me or without me. With me or without me. Tom Cruise in Night and Day with Cameron Diaz. Classic movie. When Ollie says, and tell each other that we might survive if we keep it going, I'm just like, no, you're not gonna survive if you keep this going. If the relationship isn't healthy, then y'all should just end it because, you know, it's not good for either of you. The next song on the album is called Border. Okay, yes, we gotta heal, we gotta heal. Okay, so that was Border, and I'm glad that with Without and now Border, we have finally moved on from this toxic relationship and we are starting to heal. I'm just like, yes, okay, okay, we are finally getting out of this bad relationship, and I'm just like, let us move on to the next thing, Ollie. Let's just move on. But yeah. Okay, so the last song of the album is called Memo. This don't sound happy. Sounds like we're gonna get something sad. I mean, looks, hotness, baby, no, no. Yeah, you do want more. But is it worth it? Is what you're doing worth getting more? Okay, so that was Memo, and I did not expect a relapse. I did not expect a relapse after Without and Border. I was like, baby, what went wrong? Did we just miss him all of a sudden? I'm just like, no. He wants more, but I'm just like, that's not it, baby. That's not good. But at the same time, I'm like, look, I've been in the same position and I can't blame ya. I can't blame ya. Okay, with that, we finally come to the end of this album, and my god, I did not expect this to be such an emotional roller coaster. I mean, I love Palo Santo, but you know, it's been a while since I've actually listened to that album, so maybe I should re-listen to it, because in my memory, it was really poppy. It was really fun and upbeat, and I know there were emotional beats in that album too, but this album felt really emotional, and I was just like, man, men are the worst. Men are the worst. It's just like, baby, Ollie. I am just like, ugh, frustrated with you not letting this guy go and just looking for somewhere else. But at the same time, I'm like, but wait, what he's describing, he's going through, I've gone through, so yeah. So, what were my favorite songs on the album? Well, they are Real, Shine, Worship, I Shut. I Shut. What else? King, Desire, Gold, Without, and Border. So that's about 9 of the songs in the album. So that's a pretty good ratio if you ask me. So tell me down below in the comments what your favorite songs from this album were. And do you like this album? I mean, I like this album a lot, but if I had to choose, I probably would choose their second album over this one. I mean, that album, it had a special place in my heart at the time when it came out, so I really listened to the album a lot. So I'm really just very, very for the second album over this one. Seriously, Palo Santo came out in 2018, and it's 2021 now, so I am expecting a new album from y'all. Expecting a new album from y'all because it's been almost 3 years since you released your last one, so the timing seems about right. Anyway, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel and watching this whole album reaction, and yes, I will see you in the next video, if you are here. Yes, and also, yes, watch It's a Sin, because, as I said earlier, it is a great show and it needs to be watched, so, yes. And yeah, with that, I am gonna go now, so, yes. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now, so, bye!